This is the Starquest Headlines 2-Minute Update for July 27th, 2018, brought to you by SQPN.com, where faith meets pop culture. I'm Don Bettinelli. For decades, Star Trek fans have been able to cosplay as Mr. Spock with pointy rubber ears, but now those Vulcan ears can have a second purpose. You can now buy officially licensed Bluetooth headphones in the shape of those iconic ears, now from ThinkGeek. As to whether you'd actually want to be caught dead walking around while listening to anything on them, well, although they'd be perfect for listening to SQPN's upcoming Secrets of Star Trek podcast. Stay tuned for details on that. If you live in North America, I'm afraid you're going to get left out of this one. But this Friday, parts of Africa, the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and South Asia are going to get a once-in-a-lifetime show from the longest lunar eclipse this century. The hour and 42-minute total eclipse will be just part of the total 6-hour experience. Unlike a solar eclipse, a lunar eclipse is when the Earth is between the moon and the sun, and thus the moon will appear in a dramatic range of colors because the light will be filtered through the Earth's atmosphere. Scientists say that's useful because it gives them information about our own atmosphere's air quality. By the way, North Americans can watch a live stream of the eclipse. See the link in our show notes for details. Star Wars fans hoping to see Mara Jade sneak back into Star Wars canon will have to wait until it's done right. Jade was a character created by novelist Timothy Zahn, and she became Luke Skywalker's wife, but then was relegated to legend status when Disney bought Lucasfilm. And while other Zahn characters have returned to canon, notably Grand Admiral Thrawn, Zahn has said he would only want to bring her back in a way that completely recreates her story arc, especially given the changes to Luke's history. And that's probably for the best. While you're waiting for the third season of The Good Place to show up on TV in September, the producers of the show have something to tide you over, namely The Good Place Podcast. Unlike a lot of corporate marketing podcasts, The Good Place Podcast shows all the hallmarks of the creativity and wackiness the show's producers have become known for. Hosted by Mark Evan Jackson, who plays the demon bureaucrat Sean on the show, the podcast features interviews with both the cast and the crew and delves into the deeper questions that the audience wants answers to. Find the show on iTunes and Google Play. And that's the Starquest Headlines Update. Find links to the stories and be sure to subscribe for our updates every weekday at sqpn.com/headlines. I'm Don Bettinelli.